Hey guys, welcome back to this tutorial on how to use LUTs within Premiere Pro. LUTs, which stands for lookup tables, are essential tools that allow you to apply color adjustments for color correcting and grading your video footage easily and overall cinematic feel of your project. If you're new to video editing, LUTs may seem intimidating at first, but I promise you, if you understand what they are and how to use them correctly, they're really going to make your life a whole lot easier. Let's dive in. Alright, so first let's talk about what are LUTs. A LUT is basically a file that contains predefined color values, enabling you to change the color and appearance of your footage with a single click. It basically acts as a translator, converting the input color values of your footage into a desired output color value. Hence the name lookup table. In short, they basically just speed up your editing workflow and make your life so much easier to get your footage to the final product that you desire. LUTs are essential for maintaining visual consistency across different footage, cameras, and lighting conditions. They are widely used in the film industry and can dramatically improve the quality of your videos without extensive manual color correction. There are essentially two types of LUTs that you need to know, and in the future videos in this series, I'm going to break down how and why you're going to use each individual LUT. But first, it's important just to understand what they are. First, you have input LUTs that deal with color correction. So once you get your footage, you're going to want to correct it from log format into rec. 709, just to make sure you have proper contrast and exposure in your image. From there, you'll add your creative LUT, which basically just deals with the colors within your image to give it that stylized look. So in short, you have two LUTs for two different purposes, color correction and color grading. So before we dive into creative LUTs and input LUTs, let's talk about where you can actually get LUTs. So where can you even get LUTs? For example, you can get creative LUTs online, and most of the time you can get an input LUT to convert your footage from log to rec. 709 directly from your camera maker. There are LUTs even built right here inside Adobe Premiere Pro. Once you actually have your LUTs, there are various ways to import them into Premiere Pro, which we will actually talk about in the next video series. But the simplest way is by selecting the drop-down menu next to Input or Creative LUT, and select Browse and click on where you saved your LUT file on your computer. So now let's understand when to actually use these LUTs, because it is extremely important that we use them in the correct order. Like I said, there are two main types of LUTs within Adobe Premiere Pro, and they have to do with color correction and color grading. We use our input LUT in the Basic Corrections tab to quickly color correct our footage. Most of the time, this is going to have to do with converting your log footage into rec. 709, just to ensure that it has the correct contrast, exposures, and levels in your image to give it a natural look in your shot. You can go into the color settings and check a box for automatically converting log color spaces, which means you wouldn't need an input LUT. Next, and it's important that this is done after we color correct our footage with an input LUT and maybe dial in the adjustments a little bit. Then we're going to apply our creative LUT. This is essentially just going to change the colors in our image to give it that stylized look that you more often than not see in Hollywood or utilize in some of your favorite creators' films, making the colors go from moody to vibrant. This is all things that a creative LUT can do. When selecting a creative LUT, just make sure you consider the style and mood that you want to achieve in your project. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.